powerful. He's so vicious. Like his one-punch power at 135 is like nobody else's in the division. Like the way he starches people is crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
He gets so much torque and power into his punches, and he's so fast. He covers ground and his uppercuts, they're just devastating.
Yeah, for sure. I think I'm much quicker than him. He's much stronger, much bigger, but we just gotta wait and see until we get in there and touch the waters.
Joe Rogan was stunned the moment Gervonta "Tank" Davis stepped into the press area before his exhibition fight with Jake Paul. Tank didn't look like his usual sleek, compact self. He looked bigger, stronger, and more dangerous than ever. His frame was packed with muscle, and every movement screamed raw power. Rogan, a man who has seen elite athletes his entire life, couldn't hide his shock. His reaction said it all. Tank didn't just meet expectations. He shattered them. This wasn't the Tank fans were used to. This was a new beast.
I'm a giant Gervonta fan.
Yeah.
That guy's so unusual. Yeah. His style's so unusual, and his patience.
The Leo Santa Cruz fight was really something for me. Leo Santa Cruz is a technician, Mexican style, and the fight was very close before Tank stopped. But he has that power and anger.
He finds these openings, he sees them, but he doesn't go after them right away. He waits for the right time. He's so patient. Like when you watch the early rounds of his fights, he probably has the lowest punch count in the early rounds. But he also knows he's got that nuclear option that if he can crack you, most likely he's going to take you out. He's got massive confidence.
During the face-off, Gervonta "Tank" Davis did something unexpected. He didn't try to look intimidating. Instead of flexing or squaring up aggressively, he stayed relaxed, almost casual. He crossed his arms at times or angled his body slightly, subtly hiding parts of his torso like he didn't want to reveal just how much bigger and more powerful he's become. It felt deliberate, almost like he was trying to downplay the transformation. But even with these guarded movements, his size increase was obvious. Something about him just looked different and dangerous. Joe Rogan later pointed out something deeper happening behind the scenes. He said Jake Paul's actions aren't just about competition, they're about promotion. According to Rogan, these matchups are built to attract casual fans and spark curiosity, not necessarily to prove who's the best boxer. The betting drama, the face-offs, the trash talk, it's all part of the show. Rogan believes Jake understands the game perfectly. Stay in the spotlight, create buzz, and keep people talking. Boxing, for Jake, isn't just a sport, it's a marketing weapon, even when the fights themselves don't make perfect sense. Gervonta "Tank" Davis is a natural lightweight champion who dominates at around 135 pounds, while Jake Paul has been fighting much closer to the cruiserweight limit in his previous bouts. That's a massive gap in natural size and power. But what shocked fans even more was the agreed catchweight for their exhibition, 195 pounds. This number didn't come out right away. It was only confirmed after negotiation and back-and-forth discussions. The moment it became official, the boxing world was stunned. Tank jumping 60 pounds? Nobody saw that coming.
That was Jake Paul promoting it. You know, it's just like,
but
doesn't bother me.
There's compromising the sport, and that's like bad. It's just like
if I bet on it, it
watching
bothers the
it
fuck out.
Watching it with people who are so in on it, and then also man, the sports betting apps, they introduced like chat apps in them in Australia, so it's like they're trying to take the place of social media companies where you go together and you meet your friends. Like betting should be exciting enough without having a weird.
They're just trying to draw you in. They're just trying to make money, right? So they're trying to draw you in any way they can.
Yeah.
Because of the massive size difference, this exhibition won't follow typical boxing rules. To level the playing field, both fighters will wear 12 ounces gloves, much heavier than what Tank Davis usually uses at lightweight. These larger gloves reduce knockout power and increase safety, proving this matchup is far from a standard sanctioned fight.
We were yelling so much about him fight somebody your size. His next opponent is, by far, the most credentialed guy ever fought actively in his prime. There's one problem. He fights at 135 pounds. He fights at 135 pounds.
Tank's trainer, Calvin Ford, has openly expressed concern about the glove change. He explained that while heavier 12-ounce gloves may slightly reduce damage, they also alter the entire feel of punching and blocking. According to Ford, this shift forces fighters to adjust both timing and defensive strategy.
Jake Paul versus Tank fight is getting really weird. Gervonta looks scared for his life because the rules are out. They're crazy. Oh, so everyone thought that the fight was at 190. So it's at 195, and this weight difference is scaring the life out of little Tank.
Over 10 3-minute rounds.
The next dispute comes with gloves. Little Tank is used to fighting in 8-ounce gloves. Baby glove. This fight will be in 12. Hands might be too small. Also, Tank just fought in a 12 3-minute round fight against Roach. Yes. And now he's fighting in 10 3-minute rounds, which isn't too bad. Well done, Jake. Exhibition, though. Can he win? Yes, he can actually win. It will be overlooked by 3 sanctioned judges. So he can actually still win and knock him out. But here's the trick. Body punches only. And there's a reason. Because Tank said, look, this is a bit unfair. I don't want to punch up. I want to punch at my head height. Where does it fall? At Jake Paul's belly. Oof. So apparently we've heard there's no knockdown rules. But aside from that, it's a pretty well-rounded fight. Oh, yeah. And there's some drug testing involved. But Jake Paul for the win.
Teddy Atlas reacted strongly to the face-off between Jake Paul and Gervonta Tank Davis, immediately pointing out the huge size difference. He joked that Tank is so small compared to Jake that he'd need a ladder just to touch his chin. Atlas acknowledged that differences in skill and style are normal in boxing, but this situation is different. He emphasized that the size gap here isn't just noticeable. It's overwhelming, and in his view, it's simply too much to ignore.
My only concern is, the gloves. You understand what I'm saying? Because we don't fight in 12-ounce gloves. We don't use 12-ounce gloves. That's training gloves. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's 2 pounds away from Jake. He fights in 10. Tank fighting 8. So he losing 4 ounces. So my thing is, I said, if they put Tank in 8s, put him in 10s. That makes the fight more interesting. You know what I'm saying? And we'll go from there because I understand. I brought that question up to one of his handlers. They was, no, we don't want to do no mixed match. It's supposed to be a tradition. What? Now y'all want the wins and the loss. You know what I'm saying? All these restrictions, you want to be great. Being great is really pushing the envelope. You know what I'm saying? Tank don't really care, So when I brought this up, he said, Dad, fast. You know what I'm saying? So, again, he can weigh the 10s and we weigh the 8s. Then we got to fight.
So at the end of the day, this matchup between Gervonta Tank Davis and Jake Paul goes far beyond just punches and paydays. It touches the core of what boxing is becoming. Many believe Tank is no longer chasing greatness, but chasing the bag. After earning over $40 million against Ryan Garcia and reportedly securing the same or more for Jake Paul, why would he return to risk everything against killers like Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney for a fraction of the money? Critics argue that Tank, with all his talent, chose comfort over legacy, and that decisions like this slowly kill the sport competitively, even if they make big money in the short term. Yet Tank fires back, saying fans are fickle and don't stay loyal anyway, so why should he listen? He believes he earned the right to prioritize his life, his future, and his family. So here's the question to you. Is Tank smart for securing the bag while he can, or is he running from greatness? Comment your take below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to subscribe, smash that like button, and share this video with every boxing fan you know. The debate is just getting started.